Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Easy Chat English Podcast. I'm Amelia, and with me, as always, is Ethan.
Hey there! It's great to have you all here again. Today's episode is all about something many people go through at least once in their lives: moving house.
Yes, moving house can be such a big, sometimes stressful experience. We've both done it a few times, so we'll share our own stories with you. Plus, we'll be talking about some common words and phrases that you might find useful if you ever move yourself.
Exactly! And don't worry, we'll keep it fun and easy to follow, so let's jump right in.
So, Ethan, what was the reason behind your last move?
Oh, it was mainly because we were outgrowing our apartment. You know, it was fine when it was just me and my partner, but then we got a dog, and soon after we decided to start a family. Suddenly, that one-bedroom place felt really small. Have you ever outgrown a home?
Yeah, I have. My last move was because of a job relocation. I got a new position in a different city, so I had to relocate. It was exciting, but also nerve-wracking, especially when you're not sure what to expect in a new city.
I can imagine. Moving to a new city for a job is a big change, but sometimes people move just because they want a change of scenery, right?
Oh, definitely. I have a friend who moved from the suburbs to the city for a more vibrant lifestyle. He said he just needed a fresh start.
That's the thing about moving. It's not always just about the space. It can be about starting a new chapter in your life, whether you're upgrading to a bigger home or downsizing to something simpler.
Exactly. And I think the decision to move can be one of the hardest parts. But once you've decided, the next big thing is planning it out, right?
Absolutely. Planning a move can be a huge task. I remember the first time I moved, I didn't realize how much budgeting was involved.
Oh, the budgeting part is crucial. You've got to consider not just the cost of the new place, whether you're paying rent or a mortgage, but also all the little things like hiring movers or renting a truck.
Right, and there's house hunting, which can be pretty intense. I think I looked at about 15 places before deciding on our current home. It's all about finding the right balance between location, price, and space.
That's a lot. When I moved, I worked with a real estate agent to help narrow down the options. It saved me a lot of time, but you still have to think about lease agreements or the paperwork for buying a house.
Yes, all the paperwork can be overwhelming. I remember signing my lease agreement and feeling like I had just signed my life away.
It feels like that, doesn't it? But once you've got everything planned out, the real fun begins. Packing up all your stuff.
Oh, packing? That's probably the part everyone dreads the most. I'm a bit of a pack rat, so when we moved, I had to do a lot of decluttering.
Same here. I didn't realize how much stuff I had until I started sorting through it all. It was a good excuse to get rid of things I didn't need, but it was still tough deciding what to keep.
Exactly. It's funny how attached we get to things. I mean, I had boxes of stuff I hadn't touched in years, but I still found it hard to let go. In the end, I donated a lot and put some things in storage.
That's a good approach, and when it comes to packing, I've learned that labeling boxes is key. If you don't label them, you end up with a bunch of mystery boxes when you unpack.
Oh yes, I made that mistake once and had no idea where anything was. Now I always label boxes, especially for fragile items. I don't want to break anything during the move.
Same here. You know what else helps? Having good storage solutions. We got some sturdy boxes and bubble wrap for our last move, which made packing a lot easier.
Moving day itself can be both exciting and exhausting. Did you hire movers for your last move?
I did. We rented a moving truck and hired a couple of movers to help with the heavy lifting. It was a lifesaver.
That's smart. I moved everything myself with the help of some friends. It was definitely a workout. But we managed to load and unload everything in just one day.
Wow, that's impressive. Movers can be a big help, especially if you've got a lot of furniture. And don't forget, you've also got to make sure nothing gets damaged during transport.
Oh, I've had that happen. One time, a piece of furniture got scratched because we didn't secure it properly in the truck. Lesson learned.
It's always those little last-minute checks that make a difference. And don't forget the stress of getting everything to the new place on time.
Once you're at the new house, the next challenge is unpacking and settling in. I always find that part fun, though, making the new space feel like home.
Yeah, unpacking can be more fun than packing. It's like starting fresh. We spent the first few days setting up utilities: electricity, gas, water, and of course, internet.
Oh, yes. Internet is a must. We also started decorating right away. I love picking out new furniture and arranging things, but it can take time to really feel at home in a new place.
For sure, we had to make a few home improvements, like painting the walls and fixing up some minor things. But after a few weeks, it started to feel like home.
I think it's about getting familiar with the neighborhood, too. Once you know where the local shops are and meet the neighbors, it starts to feel more comfortable.
Of course, moving isn't always smooth. There are bound to be challenges along the way. What was the most overwhelming part for you?
Honestly, the stress management. There's just so much to do, and it can feel overwhelming at times. You've got to juggle work, family, and the move itself.
Yeah, time management is key. I struggled with that too. It's hard to stay on top of everything, especially when unforeseen issues pop up.
That's the thing. No matter how well you plan, there are always unexpected problems. For me, it was a delay with the moving truck, which threw off our whole schedule.
I had a similar issue with a broken appliance that we didn't notice until after we moved in. But you learn to adapt, and I think every move teaches you something new.
So what are your top tips for making a move go smoothly?
First, stay organized. Make a checklist of everything you need to do before, during, and after the move. It helps keep you on track.
Good one. I'd also say start early. Don't wait until the last minute to pack. You'd be surprised how long it takes to get everything boxed up.
Absolutely. Another tip is to hire professionals if you can. Whether it's movers or packers, they can take a lot of stress off your shoulders.
And don't forget to label your boxes. It makes unpacking so much easier.
One last tip. Prepare an essentials bag with things like toiletries, snacks, and a change of clothes. You don't want to be digging through boxes on your first night in the new place.
Well, we've covered a lot today. Moving can definitely be stressful, but it's also an exciting opportunity for a fresh start.
Exactly. And with the right planning and mindset, it can even be a positive experience. Plus, it's a chance to declutter, reorganize, and create a new space that's perfect for you.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. We hope you learned some useful words and tips for your next move.
Remember, moving house might seem like a big challenge, but with some organization and patience, it can be a smooth and even enjoyable process.
Until next time, keep practicing your English, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.